what you did, you little jerk.
So, moving quickly, we'll move through this a little quicker so we can get to our quick awards predictions as well. So the AL, the American League, will go west to east again to keep it the same. Who do you like?
Go east and then come back to us.
I'm going with the Astros to win the division.
Well, you're going
Fair prediction. Here comes
that's Astros.
West, right? The Astros, since they moved from the NL Central 2 or 3 years ago, they're now in the AL
I just have this sick feeling, like the Texas Rangers should probably win it, but I just have this feeling that there's just something not right there.
What was the major thing that...
Well, like, Yu Darvish, while he did have like a pretty, like, when he came back, he was pretty decent, but who knows, like, if his elbow's still, like, okay. Cole Hamels had, he was good, but, like, he got roughed up. They don't have Colby Lewis anymore. The offense is always going to be pretty good with Profar had a really great World Baseball Classic. If they find a place for him to hit.
This is your bench player, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I agree, but you got a really solid offense in Texas. They've had a solid offense for at least 20 years now. Odor at second, Beltre, the Ageless Wonder at third.
Some guy punched one guy.
That would have been Odor. That was Odor who punched Joey Bats. Yes, last year in the big Toronto and Texas fight.
Right.
Bats took it like a man. Didn't even barely even flinched. And right, exactly. So go
like
figure.
64 million or something.
Because we know if all else fails, he can make it as a professional boxer.
Yeah, see, I would have enjoyed watching that game.
Oh yes,
no, it was very enjoyable.
We'll show you that clip. Yeah, it was, and you will tell us what was wrong with that punch. I haven't Joey Bats's jaws made steel.
It's one of those things where it's
like he's got probably 30 or 40 pounds on him, but still Odor clocked him good. And without Joey Bats was not expecting it because he'd been shoved, and so he was backpedaling, and that punch was solid and
kind of a cheap shot.
It was one of those because you expected like something like hockey or MMA. It's like, no, that's not a real fight. It's like, but for baseball, that's a huge deal.
Of course, because it's not allowed, obviously.
Yeah,
I mean
that clocked him hard.
That punch was up there in terms of classic baseball fights because there aren't too many great ones. Usually they're pretty lame. And
there's some
quick
funny
to be
ones.
broken up. Yes. Well, still, nothing is better than back in the late '90s when the Yankees and the Red Sox were playing seemingly every year in the playoffs. And the classic, everyone knows what I'm going to say before I've even said it. When Pedro Martínez, being one of the Yankees players, you probably even remember who it was. I can't remember who he's being. He didn't beat Don Zimmer. Don Zimmer was not playing for the Yankees. He had only played for the Yankees and Dodgers about 70 years before. But however, here you have the bench coach Don Zimmer for the Yankees. After his player gets beaned, he runs out. Yes, he runs out and might as well have been eating pinto beans. Because here's this 80-year-old guy, Don Zimmer, goes out and charges Pedro Martínez, and Pedro just steps to the side and gives him the old Ole, and Zimmer just falls flat on his face.
It was so funny.
It was great. 80-year-old guy who, is all rapid and ready to go. And Pedro, just the cool customer on the mound who lets Zimmer come at him. And it ended without Pedro touching him and Zimmer flat on his face,
To me, that showed a lot of class. It really did. I mean...
On whose side?
well, on Pedro's side. Because here comes this old man at him. And being an old man myself, I know where Zimmer's coming from. He's
got to protect his players.
Yeah, he's got to protect his players. He gets wrapped up in the game, and we all think we're still 20 when we're not. And he go charging a young stud like that up on the mound, and he just kind of did him an ole that was just so perfectly done that Zimmerman fell on his face and really embarrassed himself. And I thought that was class of him not really taking advantage of him. And
it goes to show that is part of a long history, not too many examples throughout the history of baseball, but a long history of the guy, whether it's a player, a coach, or whatnot, who charges the mound, usually does not get the better of the deal.
No.
I'm thinking Robin Ventura back in the 80s charging Nolan Ryan, and before he knew it, Robin Ventura was in a headlock and Nolan Ryan was wailing on him. And this is a almost 40-year-old Nolan Ryan against a 20-something Robin Ventura. But Nolan Ryan, he was a mean man from Texas. And
in good shape even at his age.
Shape even for 40. He was still throwing 100 miles an hour in his late 30s. And Robin Ventura didn't know what hit him.